is up, everybody? Sorry it's been a minute. I know I was supposed to be putting out way more videos during E3, but there was sort of like a shift in focus at the company, so I only put out those 2 initial E3 videos. I had a lot more planned, but you know, plans change, and that's why I hadn't been around for so long. So videos might slow down a little bit around here, which I know if you're a fan of this channel, that might suck, but I have to put my time and effort into other stuff involving the company. If you don't know, Enthusiast Gaming is a company, and there's a bunch of websites, a family of websites, and they do a lot of junk. Enthusiast Gaming Live, I don't know if you've heard of it, but anyway, that's where I've been. But today I want to talk about Xbox's E3, and not necessarily it's E3, but just like Xbox in general, the brand, Microsoft, what they're doing, and just they absolutely destroyed at E3. I was out in that crowd, and let me tell you, if you think it was exciting through the stream, I went back and I watched it, man. In that room, just hearing everyone so excited about all these crazy announcements. The fact that they have 5 new first-party studios is just such a big deal. That's such a big undertaking. Like that right there is telling us that Xbox has a vision. They are future-proofing this brand, which is exactly what the topic of this video is going to be. Xbox is future-proofing the entire brand. Like, if you're an Xbox owner and you're worried about where the company was going, is there going to be exclusive games? Is there a reason to stick around on the Xbox whenever PS4 is thriving with its exclusives and then Switch is doing its own thing with portability and console gaming on the go? Like, it seems like those two companies are they're really hitting their stride right now, like sales-wise. You could say Xbox is doing the same thing with Game Pass and stuff, but those two companies right now are really succeeding financially. Which, if you know anything about Microsoft, they're doing just fine with money. Like, people act like they're really gonna go out of business, but they're not. The Xbox brand isn't doing as well as Nintendo and Sony, but that doesn't mean it's still not like doing well. Like, it's just not doing as good, but it's still making money. If you look at like the reports, the shareholders meetings and stuff like that, it's doing just fine. So don't ever worry about Microsoft going out of business anytime soon. But you might have had to worry about, what are the games going to be like? Are we mainly going to get third-party games? Is it just going to be like subscription services and stuff like that? But no, they came out the gate and told us 5 brand new studios under the Microsoft wing. That was my favorite announcement of the whole show. They showed a bunch of awesome games, and a lot of them were like third-party games, which may have upset some people, but they did have some exclusive games in there, which I'll get to. But those 5 studios, like from the makers of State of Decay, they're now owned. I'm assuming they're making another State of Decay game. Undead Labs is their name. I'm assuming that State of Decay 3 is already in development. State of Decay 2 was a big success already. I think like 2 million people played the game, and it was the highest selling game of May. The highest selling game of May. That is crazy. Like, it outsold Detroit and God of War. Yeah, God of War was older, but it's still like thriving. That game's doing really well. And it outsold both of them, and it outsold Donkey Kong on Switch, which was I believe the 3rd best-selling game of that month. Exclusive games just sell really good, like initially. I don't know what it is, but like people say exclusive games don't matter, but they're all like doing really well. If you look at the list, there's a lot of exclusive games on there for each platform, and I'm glad Microsoft swooped up this studio before they went on somewhere else. And I'm excited for State of Decay 3 if that's what they're making. I'm sure it is, and I'm betting it's going to be way more polished, way more beautiful with that first-party money. You know that Microsoft's going to fund that game so much and actually like back it completely. Which they have been marketing State of Decay 2 a lot, but now I'm just going on a tangent. They also got Ninja Theory, which just, oh my god. They got frickin' Ninja Theory. If you haven't played Hellblade or Heavenly Sword or the DMC reboot, sorta, I guess it's a reboot, I don't really know. They're masters of their craft. Hellblade is one of my favorite games of this generation, probably. So good with storytelling, with the gameplay. Yeah, the gameplay is kind of limited, but it's still like, it's so cinematic that I was really into that game the entire way through. And just having an amazing storytelling, a developer like that under your wing is exactly what Microsoft needs. People want these like story-driven narrative games, just like Sony has with their Uncharted and their David Cage games. Like, they got a bunch of story-driven games, and like God of War, wow. So I'm happy Microsoft finally has something like that. And if you didn't know, they also built a new studio called The Initiative, which apparently has some like big, like super popular, well-known developers. I don't really know their names. I should, but I don't. And that gets me really excited. I'm guessing that's going to be like their Naughty Dog of the company. I'm hoping if they can crank out some games that are like up to that quality, that would just blow people away. And then they also had Compulsion Games, I believe. They are the developer of We Happy Few, and they also did Contrast on PS4. Those games are good. I haven't played We Happy Few yet. I played Contrast. It was like at the launch on PS4, and I actually really liked it. I actually played it through with my son. and actually talk to the developer about that. And they're super nice people. I talked to them at E3, and it's really cool to see them under the Microsoft wing now. And I'm excited for whatever they do next. I'm still excited for We Happy Few. I haven't got to play that yet. It's been in beta for what seems like forever, but we're finally going to get it hopefully soon. And I'm just excited about that in general. Of course, we got Playground Games, the developer of the Forza Horizon series. Gets me super excited. I recently fell in love with that series, if you couldn't tell by all the Forza Horizon videos I did on this channel. I cannot wait for Forza Horizon 4. That game looks breathtaking. I love the new season system, and I'm super excited to jump in for free on Game Pass, which just... it's incredible. Like with all these new studios, these 5 new studios that they have, if they're still planning on keeping you get every game free with Game Pass, that's a first-party studio game, that is like one of the greatest deals ever. Like you're getting story-driven games that you can literally finish in probably a day or two, and then never touch them again. So like it seems like it would be a loss for Microsoft, but I'm guessing they're still banking on sales that the games will get from people who want to like pay full price. But that just blows my mind. Yeah, Forza Horizon, Playground Games. Microsoft also hinted that that studio is developing a game that's way different, and everyone assumes that it's Fable, and I can say with almost certainty that it's a Fable game, because this is sort of like off the record. You can believe me if you want to or not if you want to, but I was at an event here in Missouri, and Xbox was actually with a YouTube group called Kinda Funny. I don't know if you heard of them, but I talked to one of the Xbox guys who works for Xbox. When I asked him about Fable, he said, if you can do the internet really well, then you know what they're working on. And with all the Fable rumors, I'm assuming that he had basically confirmed it, but he can't say anything. But it could totally be false. But I'm totally hoping it's a Fable game. Fable 4 by Playground Games will be absolutely amazing. I'm still sad about Lionhead Studios being shut down, because I love that studio, because I love all the previous Fable games. But if they're going to try something truly different, but sort of similar, open world with like missions, kind of like Forza Horizon-y, I think they could totally do it. And those games are breathtaking, so I can't wait to see how they take advantage of the Xbox One X and whatever future Xboxes there is, because Microsoft also hinted at that, which sort of makes me sad because I just got my Xbox One X, it seems like, and they're already talking about a next platform, and I'm just like, ugh, I can't keep up with these consoles. But yeah, I think Xbox did exactly what they should have. I'm not even going to jump into all the third-party stuff that they announced at E3, because it's not as important overall, I don't think, because getting these 5 studios really will make people, like, once these games finally start coming out, which, don't get me wrong, could be 3, 4, 5 years from now, but the fact that we know they're coming, these games are happening for sure, this is a big deal. Once those games start coming out, people are going to be like, wait, I can't play that on my PS4? Like, I need this console right now. I have to buy it. Or at least they're going to buy it on PC, and Microsoft's still going to reap the benefits of that, because, as you know, software is what makes money, not hardware. So all because Microsoft's putting all their games on PC doesn't necessarily mean they're losing money. They're probably actually making more money, because software is where the money is at. Almost always they're losing money on hardware sales, every company. So I'm totally on board for Xbox. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for the brand, what new stuff may come. I just totally cannot wait. And that's all I really got to talk about today. I'm curious what you think. Are you excited for the Xbox brand? Do you think it was smart of them to just go out and buy 5 studios and just announce them to the world before we even know what the games they're making are? Because I think it was really smart. Yes, this is like sort of the Sony thing where they announced stuff way too early, but they just announced that they acquired some studios. They didn't actually announce any games that are super far out. So I think it's a bit different, but I'm curious what you think. Leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm Brett Medtech. I won't be making videos around here that much, unfortunately. I'm going to try and do one a week. And hopefully you're okay with that. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at BrettNLL so we can continue this conversation either there or down in the comments. I will talk to you guys later. I threw out all the old notes and I forgot what they wrote. I'm moving on, middle scale, hair stay.